Beloved heart, I am so excited to invite you to my mailing list, and you will get a free gift called the 5D Rebalance and Tune-Up Transmission. That is a light language transmission to help you tune up or rebalance your chakras as the energies for this ascension has increased significantly. So sometimes we can feel out of tune or out of balance. And so this will help at a quantum level. So click the link that's in the notes of this show, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.
This is the transfiguration of the new you.
Hello, beloved, and welcome back to another episode. In this episode, I want to talk about the Nagas. They are a humanoid beings. They're half cobra, half human. And the reason why I want to bring them up is because they reached out to me and I had this really deep reconnection and remembrance of them. And the other part of them also reaching out is because they also want to reach out to you and to all of us, humanity, and to have that reconnection as they once had when they used to walk amongst us on the surface of the earth. So the cobra, it has a lot of deep inner wisdom, and that's what they're known for. And so I've always found it fascinating that, growing up, I didn't really fear the snake as much. If anything, I was actually fascinated by them. And it's not that I will go out and get one as a pet. So nothing like that. Okay. I'm just saying, or like, if I run into the nature, I'm not going to go towards it. But my point is that when I look at it like on TV or like when I dream with them, it's almost like I have this reconnection with them that I would always feel their familiarity, that they were very familiar to me, and they would also connect with me through dreams, for example. I used to have so many of them, especially when I was going through this big transformational change after the divorce. I dreamt with the snake a lot. And I remember in one instant where the cobra snake stood up and just looked at me, but looked at me with this familiar feeling as if we had known each other for so long. And just recently, now that I made this move, now, snakes also represent a lot of the transformational stages, because of their symbolism of them being able to shed their skin. It symbolizes that transformation in us and also shedding the old skin and, transforming into these new phases in our life, into, being in a rebirthing type way. And so because recently with me making this big move from location, I've also been going through this big transformational change where I'm expanding more of myself and reawakening other aspects of myself and reconnecting with more of the soul family and star families from beyond the universe. And one of them was the Nagas. And I was at a group meditation and I felt their presence very strong because their cobra appeared and connected with me, and we had this like eye to eye contact. As you know, like when you're looking at snakes in like the physical world, it's usually not something that you would want to do, right? But in this instant of this intense, meditation, we had this eye to eye contact with one another in this vision. And in that connection that I also started to reconnect and remember with some of the Nagas. So they are, like I mentioned, they're humanoid. They're half cobra, half human. And so they're also very shape shifting as well. And they had a lot of deep roots with a lot of the ancient civilizations. Like, for instance, Lemuria, or the continent of Mu, and Atlantis, as well, the ancient civilizations where they used to roam the surface of the earth as well, and they would share a lot of their ancient knowledge and wisdom. So they're known to be the guardians and protectors of really deep wisdom of information. And this is wisdom of the universe and wisdom of our existence, wisdom of the earth's archives that holds a lot of treasure and information that is so important to the entire universe. And the fact that, we're going through this really great ascension and awakening, that we are taking our place amongst the many stars of the star nations in the universe, in this whole 5D collective ascension that we're all going through, because we're each multidimensional beings. And so that was, part of those wisdom that these beings would share, with us, and as well as other deep knowledge and wisdom. And that's how a lot of the ancient Lemurians had a lot of their wisdom that they gathered from them, that they also had, really advanced healing methods. They had advanced technology also with the crystals, and they had very sacred information that, was passed down through their knowledge. So, yeah, so they are, I feel like they are part of the community of Tellus in some ways. There's some of them that are there. But just recently that I have been embodying more of Tellus and the High Priest Adama, I also started to feel more of this connection with them. And so I feel that they are a part of this community as well. And they are now reaching out to us and connecting to humanity to share a message of reconnecting and remembrance for those especially who resonate and feel in their heart this connection. So if you want to know more about Tellus, I have episode 21, which is called Mount Shasta and Tellus. And if you haven't heard it yet, check it out. I do talk a little more about Tellus, but I do feel that they are part of the community. Tellus is very diverse itself, but they also have like other underground kingdoms within the inner earth that I was feeling into them as well. So just let's feel into their message. So I'm going to bring in more of their essence with us to reconnect with them and to have this remembrance and share a very deep wisdom from them. Part of what I just shared, that they used to be on the surface amongst us to share a lot of their inner wisdom with us. And what they wish to share with us now is that they are thrilled, first of all, that we're going through this ascension, and through this reascension that we are reconnecting ourselves to the star families and to our own star galactic source of who we truly are at the core essence of our soul. And knowing that we are these powerful multidimensional beings, that we have the capacity to have this really deep inner healing within ourselves, and to be able to break free from any situation we may find ourselves to be the most uncomfortable, to transmute any type of environment that is no longer suitable for all of us. And so that is a message that, they really wish to impart to us, to remind us, but also reconnect with them through this means, through this episode of their voice, to help us get through these transformational stages that we're all going through right now, because each and every one of us is going through this really deep transformational change. And some of it is, coming by surprise for some, but some of this other change is coming because of your own choice that you're making, that you're listening more to your heart, to your own soul calling, in making those changes in order to reshuffle your whole physical reality and be able to be in a different physical reality that is more suitable, that is more comfortable, that is more ever evolving of your own soul and your own essence, and expanding in that spiritual growth of expansion, that you're fully capable of going beyond all the many multidimensional aspects of yourself and expand further into that. And we will just continue to expand, because as the universe is also expanding, then we're also expanding too. And there's been also scientific evidence of all this too, where the universe is expanding. So as such, that, they wish to impart that about our own expansiveness that we are, and the transformational changes that we're making, that they're here to support us with those transformational, transmutational, alchemical aspects that we're changing, that we're reconnecting back to our own soul source, but at the same time that we are growing and expanding to be ever more evolving and more powerful as manifestors and creators, as we have always been. Part of that first stage is the remembrance. The next stage is the reconnection. And so that is what they want you to know, that if you do resonate with this message that, is being shared right now in this episode, that they say that for you to reach out to them through your own meditations and connect with them through your heart and receive their messages at a much deeper level within your own heart, to assist you now with some of these changes that you're going through in your life, and to face them with this courage. So have the courage within your own heart for these changes that you're going through. Know that you have support from them as well. And because this is the really great awakening, the great ascension that we're all going through right now, and you have the extra support now through the Nagas of this ancient civilization as well. And they are connecting with us energetically through whatever means that is, through our meditation, through our dreams. And so just feel their presence with you. I'm sending you love.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like, save, and share with others so they can also experience what you just experienced. And stay tuned for some more high vibe episodes. And I'll be connecting with you in the next quantum field. Sending you so much love.